Hello, my name is Jesse Fulford, and I'm making a video of Proverbs chapter 13 through 15. Now let's get started. But first we need to open the video in prayer. Lord, watch over us today, Lord, and keep us safe. Give us our daily bread. Cleanse us from all sin. Lead us on your path of righteousness. I pray all this in your Son, Jesus Christ. Amen. Okay, let's get started. A wise son heareth his father's instruction, but a scorner heareth not rebuke. A man shall eat good by the fruit of his mouth, but the soul of the transgressor shall eat violence. He that keepeth his mouth keepeth his life, but he that openeth wide his lips shall have destruction. The soul of the sluggard desireth, and hath nothing, but the soul of the diligent shall be made fat. A righteous man hateth lying, but a wicked man is loathsome, cometh to shame. Righteousness keepeth him that is upright in the way, but wickedness overthroweth the sinner. There is that maketh himself rich, yet have nothing. There is that maketh himself poor, yet have great riches. The ransom of a man's life are his riches, but the poor heareth not rebuke. The light of the righteousness rejoiceth, but the lamp of the wicked shall be put out. Only by pride cometh contention, but with the well advised is wisdom. Wealth gotten by vanity shall be diminished, but he that gathereth by labor shall increase. Hope deferred maketh the heart sick, but when desire cometh, it is a tree of life. Whosoever despiseth the word shall be destroyed, but he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded. The law of the wise is a fountain of life, to depart from the snares of death. Good understanding giveth favor, but the way of transgressors is hard. Every prudent man dealeth with knowledge, but a fool layeth open his folly. A wicked messenger falleth into mischief, but a faithful ambassador is health. Poverty and shame shall be to him that refuseth instruction, but he that regardeth reproof shall be honored. The desire accomplished is sweet to the soul, but it is abomination to fools to depart from evil. He that walketh with wise men shall be wise, but a companion of fools shall be destroyed. Evil pursueth sinners, but to the righteous good shall be repaid. A good man leaveth inheritance to his children's children. The wealth of the sinner is laid up for the just. Much food is in the tillage of the... Just give me a minute. Poor, but there is that is destroyed for the want of judgment. He that spareth his rod hateth his son, but he that loveth him chasteneth him betimes. The righteous eateth to the satisfying of his soul, but the belly of the wicked shall want. Every wise woman buildeth her house. This verse here is chapter 14. Chapter 13 talked about a diligent hand. If you approach stuff with diligent hand, it will flourish. Now on chapter 14. Every wise woman buildeth her house, but the foolish pluck it down with her hands. He that walketh in his uprightness feareth the Lord, but he that is perverse in his ways despises him. And the mouth of the foolish is a rod of pride, but the lips of the wise shall persevere them. Where no oxen are, the crib is clean, but much increases by the strength of the ox. A faithful witness will not lie, but a false witness will utter lies. A scorner seek wisdom, and find it not, but knowledge is easy unto him that understandeth. Go from the presence of a foolish man, where thou preservest not in him the lips of knowledge. The wisdom of the prudent is to understand his ways, but the folly of fools is deceit. Fools make a mock at sin, but among the righteous there is favor. The heart knoweth his own bitterness. A stranger doeth not intermeddle with his joy. The house of the wicked shall be overthrown, but the tabernacle of the upright shall flourish. There is a way which seemeth round to man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. Even in laughter the heart is sorrowful, and the end of that mirth is heaviness. The backslider and heart shall be filled with his own ways, and a good man shall be satisfied from himself. The simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going. A wise man feareth and departeth from evil, but the fool rage and is confident. He that is soon angered dealeth foolishly. A man of wicked devices is hated. The simple inherit folly, but the prudent are crowned with knowledge. The evil bow before the good, and the wicked at the gates of righteousness. The poor is hated even of his own neighbor, but the rich hath many friends. He that despises his neighbor sinneth, but he that hath mercy on the poor, happy is he. Do they not err that devise evil, but mercy and truth shall be to them that devise good. In all labor there is profit, but the talk of the lips tend only to pruning. The crown of the wise is their riches, but the fools is folly. A true witness delivereth souls, but a deceitful witness speaks lies. And the fear of the Lord is strong confidence, and his children shall have place of refuge. Fear of the Lord is foundation of life, to depart from the snares of death. In the multitude of people is the king's honor, but in the want of people is destruction of the prince. And that he that is slow to wrath is of great understanding, but he that is hasty of spirit is all folly. A sound heart is the life of the flesh, but even the rottenness of bones. He that oppresseth the poor reproach his maker, but he that honoureth him hath mercy on the poor. The wicked is driven away in the wickedness, but the righteous hath hope in his death. Wisdom rests in the heart of them that hath understanding, but that which is in the midst of fools is made known. Righteousness exalts a nation, but sin is a reproach to any people. The king's favor is toward a wise servant, but his wrath is against him that causeth shame. What they talking about there is, they're talking about the wise and the foolish. There you got the wise people and you got the foolish people. Now on chapter 15. A soft answer turn away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. The tongue of the wise is used knowledge aright, but the mouth of the fools poureth out foolishness. The eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the evil and the good. A wholesome tongue is a tree of life, but perverseness therein is a breach in the spirit. A fool despises his father's instruction, but he that regardeth reproof is prudent. In the house of the righteous is much treasure, but in the revenues of the wicked is trouble. The lips of the wise disperse knowledge, but the heart of the foolish doeth not so. The sacrifice of the wicked is an abomination to the Lord, but the prayer of the upright is in his delight. The way of the wicked is an abomination unto the Lord, but he loveth him that followeth after righteousness. Correction is grievance unto him that forsaketh the way. He that hath reproof shall die. Hell and destruction are before the Lord. How much more than the hearts of the children of men? A scorner loveth not one to reprove him, neither will he go unto the wise. A merry heart makes a cheerful countenance, but by the sorrow of the heart the spirit is broken. The heart of him that hath understanding seek knowledge, but the mouth of fools feedeth on foolishness. All the days of the afflicted are evil, but he that is of a merry heart hath a continual feast. Better is little with the fear of the Lord than great treasure and trouble therewith. Better is a